Welcome back. Come with us now on Cruise1st TV on an incredible journey through the natural and historic wonders of China and Japan on the most adventurous tour, cruise and stay package I've ever seen us do. Where else in less than 3 weeks can you walk the Great Wall of China, enter the magical Forbidden City, march eye to eye with the great terracotta army of China's first emperor, meet giant pandas, cruise the mighty Yangtze River, wander the calm and wonderful Yi Gardens in Shanghai, and cruise iconic bucket list destinations in Japan? Well, of course, only with us here at Cruise1st, tailoring every element of this trip to make it one of the most memorable and fulfilling journeys that you could ever wish to take. Now, we're planning ahead for next year in April, and our 18-night adventure begins here in the UK, where we'll fly first off to Beijing in China to begin the most incredible escorted tour of both Beijing, Chengdu and Shanghai. Get ready for a feast for the eyes as Mark takes us for a snapshot of the treats in store, first in Beijing.
Embark on an enthralling 11-night journey through the heart of China, a land of deep-rooted culture, ancient history and breathtaking modernity. Your adventure begins with a warm welcome in Beijing, where you'll be met by your English-speaking guide for the start of a land tour filled with unforgettable experiences. Day 2 in Beijing will bring you to the symbolic center of China, its Tiananmen Square. From there, enter the awe-inspiring Forbidden City through the Gate of Supreme Harmony. Here, marvel at the ancient imperial riches. Then find tranquility at the Temple of Heaven, a serene retreat from the city's bustle. You'll conclude your evening with a taste of cultural delight by enjoying an acrobat show, as well as savoring Beijing's famous Peking duck. The following day presents a visit to China's most iconic symbol, the Great Wall. Explore the Mutianyu section, where history melds with stunning vistas. The journey then continues with a visit to a jade factory, the serene paths of the Sacred Way, and the historic Ming tombs. Your enriching day ends with another spectacular acrobatic performance. On day 4, you'll board a bullet train to Xi'an, a city that bridges China's ancient and modern eras. After settling into your hotel, the rest of the day is yours to relax or explore this splendid metropolis at your own leisure. The following day unveils the mysteries of the Terracotta Army, eternal guardians of China's first emperor. Witness the craftsmanship at the Xi'an Arts and Ceramics Exhibition, and perhaps take a warrior home. Later, you'll roam the 14th century ancient city walls and the vibrant Muslim quarter, ending with a dumpling banquet and an enchanting Tang Dynasty show. On day 6, the adventure progresses as you once again travel by bullet train, and this time to Chengdu, where you'll spend a peaceful afternoon at leisure, preparing for the exciting days ahead. The following morning in Chengdu, meet China's most beloved symbol, the giant panda, at the Chengdu Panda Research Base. Here you'll learn about the efforts to conserve these gentle giants in an environment that mimics their natural habitat. That evening, you'll embark on a majestic 3-night Yangtze River cruise, where you'll revel in the serene beauty of the Yangtze, with captivating shore excursions that highlight the rich tapestry of China's geographic and cultural landscape. On day 10, you'll disembark in Yichang and travel to Shanghai for a 2-night stay. The following morning, you'll explore the peaceful Yi Gardens, the comprehensive Shanghai Museum, and the historic Bund, before witnessing silk production from start to finish at a silk factory. You'll then spend your final evening aboard a river cruise along the Jiangpu, which gives you a spectacular night view of Shanghai while you enjoy a traditional Shanghainese dinner. From the ancient allure of the Forbidden City to the modern excellence of Shanghai, this tour offers a glistering glimpse into the soul of China.
Gosh, I have to say, there's so much to that. It's almost like you need to see it all again to kind of drink in just the sheer spectrum of activities and wonders that that you've just been part of. Now, every part of that tour is curated and arranged for you, so you just literally just flow along with the tide and just enjoy it. I can imagine if you've got a smartphone or a digital camera or whatever, it is going to be absolutely jam-packed full of images. And of course, the great thing these days is you can very, very easily on a smartphone just take videos of the things you're seeing and then make your own movie, your own holiday movie. Gone are the days where we're flicking through albums of pictures now, which is amazing. And listen, there are more memories to be made on this holiday still, because we've got the next part of this adventure, and it's a cruise on one of the most incredible ships from Royal Caribbean. A complete contrast from the kind of sights and the sounds and the journeys you've just been taken, because boom, look at Spectrum of the Seas. I mean, she is amazing. The great thing about Spectrum is, if you've been on the Quantum class with Royal Caribbean before, so if you've been on Anthem of the Seas or Ovation of the Seas or Quantum herself, you'll know that these are the ships where it all happens. These are the ships where, if you want to get involved in the most exciting activities on board, they are there for you. Spectrum is Quantum Ultra, so she's got even more of those exciting experiences for you, and they are bigger and they are bolder. You've got the North Star, of course, up on board, so you can get great views across the ocean. You've got the surf simulator, which is absolutely brilliant, the Flow Rider, where you don't need to be an expert, and a few days later you can say, I've been surfing. You can go skydiving as well on there. You've got the simulator there for that. Plus, because this ship is designed and based generally in the Far East as well, lots of Eastern flavour touches. You've just seen the Wonderland restaurant there by Daedong, which has a very, very different magical memory and menu of different dishes there, unique dishes to the cruise industry, which I think is just amazing. Specialty dining comes at you left, right and centre. We're in the right part of the world for something like Japanese teppanyaki, of course, which is not just dinner, it's dinner and a show at the same time. It's really, really engaging. It's fantastic. Now you can see from the sheer size of this ship, you will never, ever tire for things to do. Different bars, different lounges, you've got quiet places to escape to in the solarium, you've got all the activities going on in places like the Seaplex as well, and that might be a roller disco, that might be the Dodgem cars, you've got the great shows of course, and fantastic venues for them as well. The 270 lounge, which is really relaxed and really immersive and really very, very different. There's that North Star as well, and the Flow Rider. You've 5 nights on board, but they are going to be 5 quality packed nights of just incredible adventure. And of course, we've got some destinations to go and see as well. So we're heading out of Shanghai, we've got a day at sea, and we're in Japan, into Nagasaki. And you port right in the centre here as well, so you can easily take the trams around the city. You can visit Battleship Island here as well, that featured in Skyfall, the Bond film, so you can go and see that very place. Next, we head to Kagoshima. Kagoshima is fantastic, probably best known for that volcano you see in the background there, the Sakurajima, which is a real point of interest. And then we have a day at sea back into Shanghai, and that's when we'll fly back to the UK. So you can see the lion's share of this is that incredible tour. And look at what you are doing there. When you see it there in a list: Tiananmen Square, the Great Wall of China, a bullet train experience, the Terracotta Warriors, the Pandas at Chengdu, the Yangtze River Cruise, the bullet train back to Shanghai, and some more experiences in Shanghai, and then off to Japan on your cruise. This is an adventure of adventures. And the great thing is, this is for early next year, April in next year. You think about how far through the year we are already, and it's scarily close. But because it is sufficiently in the future, we can put a lower deposit down today to get the plans in place and to lock the price in. So deposit today of just £299 each, and that's it. We can lock in the deal that we've got, which includes so much. All of that tour, all of the flights, the accommodation and everything taken care of along your tour, and the cruise, and then of course the flight back at the end of the cruise. All sorted for you, all stitched expertly together, all covered as one, so whatever the price is, every single pound you spend with us is protected by our APTA bonding and our atoll protection as well. Let's have a look at that price, because I'm not holding out on it because it's tens of thousands of pounds at all, which it could very, very easily be. I have to say, when you're costing up bespoke and tailored holidays, even in Europe, you can spend this kind of price for far less time on holiday than what you're seeing here, just a shade under £4,000 each. But remember, deposit today of just £300 each secures that price and locks it in for you, which is brilliant. Now listen, this is a 15-minute show, so you know that I'm already out of time. But if you've got any questions about the tour and where it goes, what you need to do, whether you want to tailor it a little bit, whether you want to fly on from somewhere else at the end of the cruise and, you know, do another adventure somewhere before you fly back, lots of different questions. All you need to do, speak to our team, 0800 953 4700. Be really helpful if you could quote this reference here, RC562, because then they can bring up the bones of the details of the offer, and then they can change it as you want to. Maybe you want, you know, upgraded airline seats, you know, you want an upgrade in terms of the cruise. In fact, I can show you the upgrade prices on the cruise. The cruise, remember, is 5 of the nights, the 18 nights that you see on this holiday. So, in the grand scheme of things, another £99 to go ocean view is an easy decision to make, even that £199 to balcony. When you're talking about a £4,000 holiday, another £199 to make sure that every 5 of those nights are out there on the balcony with the doors open, you know, and having that experience seems relatively simple, doesn't it? Again, you might want to tailor this in some other way. And of course you can, that's the great thing. Obviously, I need to put a plan together to be able to give you a price. Otherwise, you know, I could give you 35 different prices. So as it is, with the flight, with the tour, with the cruise, and then the flight back, that's the price there, with deposit today, remember, of £299 each. But again, if you want to tailor it from there, you absolutely can. That just gives you an example of what we can do as well, which is wonderful. Now, as an example, you can actually tailor this a little bit further, and you could add the next Spectrum of the Seas cruise to the offer as well. And the package itself is also available on the 2nd of September next year, with a longer cruise taking a slightly different itinerary. So again, if you want to investigate that, again, just a call to the team, 7 days a week, remember, long into the evening, 7 days a week, 0800 953 4700. And of course, if you could just quote RC562 to our team, then they'll be able to bring up the package straight away and then talk to you about the various options on there. And remember, this is just one of, it is literally hundreds of tour experiences that we can take you on, you know, not just the Great Wall of China and the Terracotta Warriors. There's things like the Rocky Mountaineer in the Canadian Rocky Mountains, teaming that up with an Alaska cruise. There's things like the Calgary Stampede Festival, which we can team up with cruises. There are so many, honestly, and there are other shows rolling around on the channel that will show you those as well. More on our YouTube channel as well. Just search for Cruise1st TV and you'll find us there. Whatever you are doing, have a good think about that one and speak to the team if we can help you, and stay right where you are, because as always, plenty more on the way.